Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is the 21st of October, 2022. We're going to talk about AMD today because I wanted you all to see what happened into the market in AMD the last couple of days. And it's giving me pause as to my current price prediction of us looking for AMD to go higher. I mean, we've given the market opportunity. That's the only thing we can do when we come in and participate with the market, is give it opportunity to convince us that they are really trying to move the market in our prediction, in our forecast. You guys can see right here that I've been eyeing the market in AMD, looking for the price to go up. But I think you guys can kind of tell where the market is getting hung up at. Like, we need to start paying attention to what the market is reflecting on a day-to-day basis on multiple time frames, because it gives us a viewpoint or a heads up as to what is this trying to do. Namely, look at this. I really wanted to show you all about this particular area right here in AMD. Like, we really need to talk. Why is not the market in AMD breaking above $60? Why not? We can tell that they've been trying to break price above $60 ever since October the 13th. Here it is, the 21st of October, and the market in AMD still cannot break $60. Why? The only reason why is because there's more sellers positioned at $60 than there are buyers. Like, we lose the buyers every time the market in AMD runs up to 60. And the longer that we don't see price successfully break above $60, the less likely that it's going to happen. We've given the market an opportunity, like I said. And at some point, you got to say, I got to cut it. I got to let it go, because the market in AMD is not giving me what I was expecting it to do. So let me show you all a couple more time frames first, because I think you guys can get a better idea as to, yeah, there's still a lot of sellers coming into the market in AMD all the way down here, right? So after we've seen the price in AMD take this drastic fall, okay, we've seen the market in AMD since August of this year, around $100, come all the way down to 60, to $57.50. That is a price reduction of around 45%. So we've seen the market in AMD drop 45%. We would expect eventually the market to come in and say the price is attractive now. I'm starting to accumulate my position in AMD. Like, we're expecting the big hedge funds, the banking institutions, the pensions, we're expecting them to come in and start grabbing up this stock, right? But instead, we're not seeing strength come into the market in AMD. We're still seeing indication that sellers are present. We have earnings coming up. Look at that, November the 1st, 2022. Until then, the market in AMD still looks pretty weak. It still looks like it doesn't want to trend higher, and we can see why. One, we're in a massive downturn. Two, price can't break above $60. Three, all of these two-day price bars you guys are looking at right now, these right here, the market is closing off of the highs. That resembles that they're still selling coming into the market. Here's AMD on the 3-day chart. Like, come on. The market is telling us what is exactly going on right now. 5-day. Weekly. Okay. Now, am I massively bearish into the market at AMD? No, I'm not. But I'm not bullish neither. I'm not massively bullish. We definitely need to see the market in AMD give us more emphasis of strength. Now, look at this on the 2 weeks chart. Okay. Look at this price bar. Look at the volume. Then you look at this two weekly price bar right alongside the volume. The spread of each of these two price bars is different. This current 2-day price bar is a lot smaller, but the volumes is about the same as it was the last 2 weeks. This is what I'm trying to tell you all, that we're noticing the market coming in and buy AMD. They're coming in and buying it, but they're just not truly convinced that this is where the bottom is going to be maintained. Like, something is stopping them from moving the market above 60. Take a look. We've been here before. There's nothing new under the sun. You guys can see it. Back in 2020, the price in AMD could not even break above 60 until we got this massive spread 2 weekly price bar right there. This is something that we need to see occur before we come back onto the table and say, yeah, the market in AMD is definitely ready to trend back up. So let me show you all the hourly chart real quick. And you guys can see it. I mean, this is fantastic. Like, this is perfect for us to get an understanding as to where the problem is. Look at that. So the war is going to be waged right there between $60 down there, and the buyers coming in around 56, maybe $54.50. Like, this is where it's at. The market simply is just trading here. Okay. Now, which side is going to win? The market's definitely going to let us know. But as of right now, the sellers are winning because buyers can't break price above 60. All right. So now the question is, what should we do? How should we view the market in AMD? Is the market strong? Is the market weak? What do you think? Okay, take a look. Which way do you think the market's going to break up or break down? Times like this is where you want to sit back and wait. It's where you want to sit back and say, all right, cool. I'm going to sit back and let the market come to me. Right? This is how I usually try to play these stocks. Usually how I play the stock market is I let the market come to me. I'm not in a rush to come in and put on a play. If I don't see any opportunities in this market, then guess what? There's other opportunities to be had in the stock market. So what I'm going to do on this particular video is I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. It doesn't look like the market's overly bullish though. I'll give you that. If you guys wasn't able to take some profit at 60, which is only like 2.4%, if you were to get out the market now, it'll be down 2%. Okay. Now, seeing what we have already, this is where the market is kind of like 50-50. It could go either way. And we got to admit to that the market in AMD can go either way. So what I'm going to do is we're going to identify this. Okay. Now this is an area of support here around 56, but I'm going to bring it down here to the low that came in here on October the 13th. Okay. So this is that consolidational trading range. Now, seeing how price has been overweighted to coming down, seeing how price hasn't been able to break 60, seeing how we're still getting selling on each of these daily price bars, we have to be leaning more towards price going down, right? But there can always be a hook typed into the market to where price will come back to life and break above 60. So this is like one of those you can't sit down on and just let it be and let it marinate. You got to continue to keep your eye on this one because the buyers could definitely come back into space. So let me show you all what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and play some weakness into the market in AMD, right? But this is one to where you can have to pull the trigger real quick and actually say, all right, cool. The buyers are still here. Let me cut this and get out the way and let me ride the market higher once they show up. But as of right now, they're not showing up. And I think you guys can see that the two price targets already. That first one is right there around $54.50, $55. So that's like 6% movement to the downside. Very doable. It might even hit the market here. So this is my first price target right here, around $56.24. That gives us 2 3/4. Like I said, I'm not looking for anything massive right now. My second price target is gonna be around $54.50, $55. That's around 5.5%. Then my third one is all the way down around 50. Okay, so let me hold these lines here. I want to extend this one out because I want to see if there's any support coming into the market in AMD down back here. Okay, so let's see how the market is going to play out. Okay, this is it. This is the current idea as to what I'm thinking the market in AMD is going to do, because we may actually see the market consolidate just like this until we hit earnings, and then the market will either break out or it will come through and break down once we hit this earnings towards the beginning of the month of November. All right, so this is it. Let me know your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.